um,
Oh my goodness.
Hello and welcome once again. My name is KhoPhi, and today I have an exciting conversation with another interesting personality here who is into the beauty and skincare and all of that. We'll be going into details to talk about it. I'm excited to have this conversation, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Welcome back. Without much talking, let's just get into the conversation with please enlighten us what your name is. I know you as Delali.
Okay.
I think I also know you as Alimatu.
Yeah.
And that's a combination I'm going to go into and talk about it. But yeah, I love your smile, and I'm sure the products you use for your skin is helping you glow, as we can see.
The office, obviously.
I'm sure viewers can see that also in the cameras. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Please, what's your full name?
So I go by Delali Alimatu Sadia.
Delali Alimatu Sadia.
Yes.
That's very, that's a Muslim name, right?
Yes.
Okay, so where's your hijab?
I do not have an hijab on. So I'm from two different sides of the world.
Okay.
So my dad is Muslim, my mom is aware. That's why I have both names.
Okay.
So I was named by both their parents. I was not named by them. So my mother's side chose Delali for me, and my daddy's side chose Alimatu Sadia for me.
Okay. That's an interesting combination. Anyway. And so you come from these two separate backgrounds. Are you currently a practicing Muslim?
No, I'm not currently a practicing
Muslim. Let's start a bit with your background before we go all over into what you currently do, which is the main focus of this conversation. But where are you from?
I would say I'm from KhoPhi, the eastern part of Ghana, because I was born here. I was raised here, and I did most of my schooling here.
In KhoPhi
as well? In KhoPhi, yeah.
Okay. During your schooling time, what has been some of your interests? Like in school, what did you study?
During school, see, I don't have a particular interest. I am a multi-faced person. I can do everything so long as I find interest in it at that moment.
Okay.
So in school, people might know me as the person that is so entertaining. I'm here, I'm there, I'm making noise, I'm rapping, I'm doing this. But
then you're going to give us an acapella.
Please, I beg. So most people that knew me from school would term me as an interesting person or the
more
person
like an extrovert.
Extrovert.
Okay.
But in real life, I just call myself to fit the situation.
Okay.
I do not like people that much, so.
I
want to be by myself most of the time, but I do this for fun, and I also do it for business sake. Okay. So yeah.
And so I mean, off camera, you mentioned you don't want to go into details about your academics, which yeah, but that's fine. And so all your schooling happened here in KhoPhi?
Most of them
happen
here in KhoPhi.
But not tertiary?
No, not tertiary, obviously.
Okay. So what you studied in school compared to what you currently do, is there any connection?
A bit. What I studied in school previously was not what I intended to do.
Are you interested in talking about what you studied?
So what I studied in school is related to medicine.
Medicine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
medicine. So you're a medical doctor, or it wasn't medicine on that line?
I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm in the health profession. So I study something related to medicine.
To medicine.
So the traditional way is being in the hospital, consulting and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing the traditional part of medicine.
Okay.
I'm doing the extrovert type.
Okay.
So I'm doing marketing.
We'll be going into that.
To medicine.
Very, very detailed into that along the line. And it's good you brought that up. So growing up, do you have any interesting memory here in KhoPhi? What excites you about KhoPhi when you hear about KhoPhi? Like, do you have any interesting stories here, or? But did you live long enough here in KhoPhi?
Yes, I left here when I was 16. So.
Okay, so pretty much your entire childhood. But you don't have any fun stories like going to Afghan. Do you know Afghan?
What? No.
Okay.
There's this KhoPhi check. That's Afghan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
You've been there before?
Yeah, I've been there before.
Because I remember we would going to stadium from Sectec.
Yes.
We would come all the way to Afghan in town before
Just to
going
eat
back
Afghan.
to.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any.
I have memories of going to Afghan. So growing up, I was the boys kind of girl. I'm
Okay.
always with the boys. So we had this
That
group.
means you played football?
No, I didn't play football.
Okay.
I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed
Okay.
the boys doing it, but I did not play myself. So I
Okay.
had this group of friends that when we closed from school, we just move
You
around.
were the Aswadin kind?
Yeah, I'm still Aswadin
Okay.
kind, so.
Well, that's good to know.
So yeah, I have memories of the boys and I going to Afghan to eat to check. I remember that. So.
That's fun. That's interesting. So since you currently work in the medical field, the health sector, it means what you studied in school is still tied into what
Yes,
you're
it's
currently
still tied
on.
into what I'm working.
But then where from the skincare and the beauty and the makeup and the
everything all together.
All together. So let's take it step by step. Let's look at the medical field. Let's dive into that part.
Okay.
When you first described what you do, I thought that was an amazing work in terms of you get to travel, plus you are also in the health field. So tell us what your typical day is like, what you do, and what it actually involves. Because
my typical day, okay.
So what do you do? Actually?
Let's say I do teaching.
Teaching.
Yeah.
And what does that teaching involve?
That teaching involves a specific sector right now.
Okay.
As it stands now, I do the gynecology side of the teaching.
Okay.
So I represent a pharmaceutical company where I talk about a particular product to doctors. So I go and educate doctors on that particular product, and that product works well in the gynecological sector.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing currently.
Oh, because I remember when you first told me that, the first term that came to my mind was you are a medical lobbyist.
You can put it like that.
So you are essentially like, in other words, promoting the brand you work for.
Yes.
How did you get into that? What led into, let's say I want to represent a brand and talk about a product to doctors. What do I need to study in school? How do I become that?
How do you become that? So you have to study something related to medicine. So biomed, pharmacy, farm tech, maybe marketing, but a bit of the medical side in it. That you can still go into it.
Okay. And so in your case, that was the path that led
that's
to.
The path.
Is it your first organization you went into,
No. This is my actual third organization.
Okay, so you've been, you have a bit of work history with
this. So before I got into this, like you asked previously, it was, I'm done with school, I don't have a job, I don't like my job. I think you can.
What job didn't you?
So I was doing the traditional part of what I went to school for. I was at the pharmacy,
but
dispensing all the time. I didn't enjoy it. So I got, some of the reps came around to educate us or teach us about their products. And one rep was like, the way I'm asking the questions, he feels like I can do this job. I'm like, even me, I don't like it here. So if you can push me somewhere, why
not? Yeah.
And he was like, okay, I'll give you a call. We exchanged contact, and that was how I landed my first job.
Your first job regarding the talking about brands and selling to doctors. Okay. And how has the experience been so far?
So far, so good. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Like I said, Masaya de it's not far for, like, I move around. So if I get to sit at one place, I would love to go here, do that, do this.
And that basically offers you the opportunity. Because today you are here, tomorrow you are there. Like how today you are in the studio.
Today I'm here.
If someone wants to get into that field, that's
the path. But you need to get somebody to put you there.
Of course, you need someone to connect you eventually. Ghana will be at least someone connecting you to the right people so that you can. But at least that is the educational background
you need
in order to. And how many years was that? Is it a typical university education?
Yes, a typical university education.
Okay. And then after
that, you can decide to do the traditional part of what you studied, or you can enter repping. And
okay, cool. You go talking to doctors, trying to promote the brand you work for. How is the experience usually like? Trying to convince doctors. Let's try and reenact one. Let's say I'm one of the best doctors in Ghana, considering I have no medical background. Let's say I'm one of the best doctors.
So let's say you're one of the best doctors, and I have never met you before.
Yes.
Before I do that, I would like to book an appointment with your assistant, your nurse,
or the hospital in general.
Not the hospital per se,
specifically
the doctor's assistant or the nurse. So if I book that appointment, the doctor knows Delali is coming. Delali is from so and so at this time. So when I come, the normal greeting, hello, hi, I'm from this place, I'm from that place. Since I know what the doctor does, it's relating to my product. We will talk about how he could incorporate my product into his practice.
To help their clients.
Does he already do it? If he does, how does it help him? If he doesn't, why?
Okay.
Then the conversation starts.
Oh, in that case, in all of this, who it's to, as a doctor, do I get anything from it?
No, you don't get anything from it. So as a doctor, your practice is to help your patients.
Yes.
I am offering you a service that would help you help your patients. So your end goal is to solve your patient's problem.
Okay.
And I have the solution.
Okay.
You're going to take it because in your study, there's a guideline you need to follow, and my medication falls into that kind of guidelines.
Okay. So as a doctor, my only incentive to use your brand is so that I can help my customers or my patients better.
Yes.
Interesting. And considering I'm a greedy doctor, how does that fit into my...
Considering I'm a greedy doctor?
Yes, let's just say I'm a greedy doctor. Why would I pick your product over another ambassador or brand person who offers me, let's say, 10 cedis per product? Like, how does that work?
So, one interesting about my company or the place I work is we are the innovators of that particular product. So you have no way around it. I brought it into the system, and you need to use it. So
more like a monopoly system.
Yeah, you have no way around it.
Anyway, that is interesting. And so currently, you move around many areas in Ghana. The last time I think I had a conversation, you were in Cape Coast.
Yeah.
Are you currently working across southern Ghana, or you have?
So currently, my territory is just southern Ghana. So that's what I
do. All the way from, and by southern Ghana, I mean not the 16 regions. I mean the 10 regions, southern Ghana.
Yes.
Which is something many people still do not know, like the 16 regions. We are still thinking in the 10 regions. And so throughout the year, you visit all of these.
A week.
Do you go to a doctor multiple times within the year?
Yes.
Okay. Aside, let's say you came to me, I'm not interested. Do you come back to me again?
Of course.
After a while?
Yeah. I'll still come back.
And I'll sack you.
I'm not a pushover. I'll still come back. And you sack me.
Again.
And I'll still come back.
Till I be like,
you would listen to me.
You're worrying me.
Why are you here so much? I'm tired of looking at your
What
face.
Are you here for?
I'm tired of looking at your face. I don't just do one-on-one.
Okay.
I do group.
When you get to a hospital, you can also... Okay.
So definitely the doctor might be there. He might not. His colleagues will be like, oh, this person came to talk about this product.
Okay.
We'd like to try it on this person. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. So that is currently, if I should put it, your full-time job.
Yes.
That you do like full-time.
Yes.
But then you also do side hustling, as they put it.
You see, one money is not enough.
This plenty money is still
not enough for my jet.
But before we come to the skincare, on your movements, how do you schedule your plan? How do you plan? How do you go about your travels? Like, I noticed you came to park one of the latest. One of the latest rides in 2025. You just came to park one. How do you plan your movements?
Okay. So before a month starts, probably during the month I've spoken to other people, they are ready to meet me this certain dates. So I put all the dates together, the ones that work in line for a full week.
Okay.
That's the day I'll pick, or the week I'll pick, because all my appointments fall in that week.
Okay.
So it means that week I'm traveling, I'll not be around.
Okay.
Then it goes like that.
And typically in a week, how many doctors or hospitals are you going to?
Typically in a week. In a day, I'll say 7, 8
In a day?
Yeah.
In a day?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
7, 8 hospitals.
Okay, the meetups are not long.
The meetups are not long.
Maybe 30 to 1 hour.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Per person, no?
Per person, I mean. So, but then in the hospital, you might be to multiple
other people,
doctors.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's not like moving to 7 hospitals.
It's like moving to 7 hospitals. Because let's say I go to hospital A, I meet just one person. I'm going to hospital B, I meet 4 people. Hospital C, I meet 7.
I mean, let's use KhoPhi as an example.
Okay.
If you come to KhoPhi, then it means if you go to Central, you might find 2 or 3 doctors there. Then you go to another hospital, SDA, you'll find 1 or 2, depending on how big the hospital is. And then you have St. Joseph's, you have your KhoPhi Clinic. Yours also includes KhoPhi Polyclinic. Yours also includes private hospitals as well. It's not just government. So in your case, if you're coming to KhoPhi, you might just plan along multiple of these and then do all of them in one day. Yeah. And then from here, you move to, let's say, Somina. And you do about 7 a day.
Yeah.
From Somina to
stressful, huh?
No, I mean, it has to be.
It is.
But just like someone like you who doesn't want to sit one place, you enjoy moving around, like every day backpacking.
Yeah.
But when you get to these towns, do you get to see the place, explore, assuming you've not been there before? Let's say you come to KhoPhi, do you get to join the nightlife? Do you just get to go to the tourist places?
So when I go to places, I put my work first. So Monday to Friday, I'm working. Friday evening, I can do whatever I want. Then
okay. So during the week, work mode.
Yes.
But then you stay in that town to enjoy the weekend as well. Okay. That's nice.
Then Monday, I go to a different town.
And you go to a different town, which is all scheduled. Do you how do I put it? Like relate your schedule with your supervisor or your manager as to what your plan is?
Every plan I make, my supervisor has to be in the know.
Okay.
Delali is doing this week. Okay. Is meeting this person, that person. This is how the meeting is supposed to be. After it's done, I brief him how the meeting went. Then I do a follow-up the following week or the following month. Okay.
Your job is interesting enough, and it's pretty much boils down to that, trying to lobby your way. And
so I'm a medical lobbyist.
A medical lobbyist.
Yes. I call myself that.
Yes. So at this point, we'll get into your side hustle and also talk a bit about that. And then we'll be interested in looking at what your thoughts are on some of these new technology coming up, like artificial intelligence and all of that, social media, and we also discuss a bit about that as well. So, okay, welcome back. Still here with Alimatu, and we want to go into your skincare, hair care, and the journey leading into that. So, at what point did you realize that's something you're interested in, and how did you come up with your recipe for your skincare? When did you start your skincare? Let's start with that.
So officially, I started on the 20th of February, 2020. So it's
that's been 5 years now. Yes. And at that time, were you still in school or you were done with school?
I was done with school. I was working at that time for my first company.
Okay. And what happened? Why skincare?
So people tend to have a lot of things to say when it comes to your appearance.
Yes.
What you should do, how you should do them, when you should do them. And it sounded a lot to me. Why can't I just apply shea butter and then go my way? Nobody is looking anyway. And if anybody is looking, they're just paying attention to the overly fair people. And I wasn't overly fair. I was in the middle. So why do too much when I can just apply shea butter and go my way? So I developed the recipe for my first product line, which was the body butters. That was what I was doing initially. So I launched it on the 20th of February, and it was doing good for me. Everybody loved shea butter, and it became, should I say a household name? Not yet, because COVID hit right after I launched the brand, and it was like, everybody's in the house. Who is applying pomade?
To go and look good for her, yeah.
So then that was the first setback. COVID is here, nobody's applying pomades. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we are all in the house now. We can still apply. We want to come out looking good.
Yeah.
So we should be able to still apply our body butters and go our way. Then I had a massive flare-up of acne. Yes.
Your skin doesn't look like the kind that will
I'll give you photos you should inspect here.
I'll put the photos definitely in, because I mean, when you look at your skin, you don't look like someone who has acne.
Yeah. So I had this random acne flare-up, and I didn't know what I did wrong because we were in the house. I didn't go anywhere. As at the time, because of my travel work, I couldn't go. So I was still at home.
Yes.
And I had been contact traced, so I wasn't going anywhere. So how come I have the acne? Initially, I was thinking it was some of the symptoms of COVID somehow. So I was trying to find my own recipes to be able to get rid of them before they come back and tell me I have COVID.
Yeah.
So that was how come I developed the first facial kit for Jodel Salter. It was like my kitchen, my lab, trying to fix myself.
Okay.
So it was my way of fixing myself that birthed the entire Jodel Salter brand.
Okay. Was there a bit of research into that, like trying to find out?
When COVID hit, we all had time.
Yes.
We could do anything.
Yes.
We could study anything. And being able to study online was the ish.
Yes.
So one day scrolling on Instagram, and I got to see this Formula Botanica. Is this UK-based company that they train people how to make cosmetic products.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I have this background in medicine. I can make stuff and get it to be reactive this way. So let me go get a professional help, study online with Formula Botanica, and then do this and see if it will work for me. That was the main thing, work for me. Then my mother is also my lab rat. So work for me, work for my mom, and then we took it from there. So I studied with Formula Botanica to be able to get the full-blown knowledge on this before I brought it out. Remember, I launched in February in 2020. COVID hit, so it died down. Even though I was still selling my body butter, so it was just shea butter, whisk, and then you're good to go.
So the body butter was not for the face, primarily.
No, it was just for the body.
Skin. Okay.
So after the flare-up, then I developed something for the face. Went to Formula Botanica, got much knowledge on it, did an actual formulation that really worked. Then it became, okay, I'm adding this to my section. Then I'm building the catalog for Jodel Salter.
And so at that point in time, after doing the facial, then you had that in addition to the body butter. And the face, did it help?
Yeah, it did. It worked. It worked in my case. It worked in the person that helped me test this.
Yes. Which was your mom?
It was my mom at first, but then my friends also, I would try it. I would be willing to try it. And it worked out for them as well. And they kept telling their friends. So that was how come, okay,
so that more people can get it as well. Why come up with something that you could have looked for a solution already in existence? Is it that nothing you tried worked, or I'm just trying to understand why create something when you could have found a solution, or you did not find a solution? So
I could have found a solution. COVID had come around, and in my mind, everybody is trying to do something just to get themselves out there. So let me do something for myself. It's going to work for just me. Then if it works for me, I'm good. I've saved myself.
Yes.
The idea was not to sell it to people. It was to work for me. Then the people that tested with me liked it. What did you use? I used this thing. No, Delali gave it to me. Oh, I want some.
Oh.
That's how come it became,
okay.
Let me sell it.
Okay. Okay. So you found a solution for yourself, but then other people also needed a similar solution. And so since 2020, COVID hit, throughout COVID, how did you get the brand to where it is now? And what COVID obviously has been one of the challenges. What are some of the other challenges that you face? Plenty. List them. Don't worry.
A lot.
Yes.
A lot. Trying to get your products registered here in Ghana.
Oh,
it's
yes.
another problem.
Oh, yes.
But that one, we'll put it at a corner.
That one is
we'll bring it back.
Yes,
again.
we'll bring it back.
So
that one there.
When it became something known to, I have a client that has been with me since 2020.
Okay.
She still buys from me.
Oh.
If you ask her, she'll be like, it works for me.
Yes.
So I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah.
And she has stuck with me throughout.
Okay.
Even when I went on a 2-year break, she was still there. She would just say, if you're on break, you can make something for me.
Because you are making it for yourself.
What you're using, give it to me. If you're on break, it's fine. What you're using, give it to me.
You are on break for selling, but not for making it for yourself.
Yeah. So I should give her what I'm using. And I gave her, and she's still using it. So I developed like a good market base. People were buying from me. Then I opened the shop. That was my mistake. I feel like that was the mistake I did.
Wait,
I shouldn't have.
Okay, opening a shop is a mistake. That's counterintuitive. But
Yes.
Enlighten me why that.
So COVID has come and gone. We are all outside now.
Yeah.
People see me, oh, you look good. What do you use? And I'm not the makeup type of person.
Okay.
I do it once in a while or when I really need to.
Yeah.
So I like to go with my bare face all the time.
Like she is at the moment, because I mean,
I go with my bare face all the time. So, oh, what do you use? Oh, tell me what you use. I have this, I have that. Oh, I use this. It's from my brand. Would you buy it?
Yeah.
Then people tend to buy it from me. And I got money. I wouldn't lie. I made money out of it.
She's taking me out tonight.
I made money out of it, and I was like, okay, if I'm making money out of it, I need a bigger space. Instead of doing it in just my kitchen, I need a bigger space. And I can't do it in my room too. Yes. I'm trying to get this thing registered. FDA will come in.
Of course, they will want to see your workspace.
Yeah, so they would want to see my workspace. Let me get a place and do it. Then I got a place. Truthfully,
in KhoPhi or
no,
in Accra?
In Accra.
Okay.
Truthfully, as at the time, I felt it was the best decision for me. I got a place, decided to launch a whole new set, including the one I had. So there was a total rebrand. There was a facial set. Instead of the body butters, I got complaints about it melting. Okay. So I decided to do something else about it. People like lotion, so let me make it in a lotion form rather than just the body butter that would melt. So we got 25 bliss. Then we had the facial set. Then we had the body stuff, luminous luxury stuff.
Yeah, I think we'll get the picture so that we can put it on screen.
Yeah, so there was 3 different sets in the catalog for Jodel's Altar. Then my mom owned a salon before everything. Growing up, she had a salon. So
hair salon?
Yeah, she had a hair salon. And she was like, so it was not like I want to do hair care. I don't know anything about it. All I can do is braid. Okay. So between
concoct something for me.
My mother is my lab rat. I'll not lie. She have used everything before. So I concocted something for her. And she used it and she went to normal salon with my stuff. And the hairdresser was like, oh, why do you wait there? It's good. Oh, let me have the person you bought it from. So I started producing solely for the hairdresser. So she was using it for her clients all the time. She was in Kumasi. So I produced 10 gallons to her in Kumasi. Then my hairdresser in Accra wanted some. So I produced and gave it to her. Then one lady saw me and was like, oh, I like your hair. Even though it's permed, it looks really good. And I'm like, oh, I make products for them. Do you want some? She was like, yeah. So I gave her products as well. She came to complain of dry scalp and something. So I made products for her, just for her to try. Then she came up and was like, oh, I would like to do business with you. Can you make products for me to sell? I was like, okay. I could make money. That's all that's it. I could make money.
Yeah.
So even though I'm not so interested in the hair care, I could do it and then make money out of it. It was giving people solutions to their problems.
And mostly on order. So
why stress? I don't have to
it's not something you are doing to stock it up.
Yeah.
They order, you make it, and then...
And I have a space now. So let me just be doing that. That's how come the hair care also came to be attached to it.
So at the time of the hair care, how many skin-related
At the time of the hair care, I had 3 different lines for the skincare. So facial, body, and then 25 Bliss.
The 25 Bliss was for...
The 25 Bliss was a simple regimen that somebody that likes to do skincare, but then doesn't want to go through the entire 10 processes of doing skincare.
Okay.
I could have one particular set that could work for my body, work for my face. So 25 Bliss is a set of 5 products that you could use for your face and then your body. You don't need something for just your face, something just for your body.
Okay.
So that was 25
So
Bliss.
for the skin related, it was 3 products.
Yeah.
And then
3 ranges, not 3 products. 3 ranges. 25 Bliss.
Okay, so
body care
and
then facials.
Are they separate products on their own?
Yeah, they're separate products.
But then you can ship them together?
Yeah.
If someone wants it.
Yes.
But then someone can also get it independently.
Yes.
And
the extra person can get extra. The simple person can get hair simple stuff.
Okay.
And
then the hair part also
came along.
And for the hair, did you have like independent products for different use cases, or it was...
I had a general product. The general products could be tailored to your specific need and how you should use them.
Okay.
So I had about 6, 7 products that was mainly for hair care, both for natural hair and then permed hair, and you could use it specifically tailored for your concern as at the time you come to us.
Okay. I'm still, with what you're saying, I'm still following and hoping to hear the part where getting the shop
was a mistake.
Yes.
Okay. So after I got the shop, money was coming, people were buying for me. Everything was exciting.
Money is coming.
I could go to work, do my 9 to 5, come back, and then there's money.
Joy is coming.
Yeah, I didn't used to touch my salary. Me and fine because there's money.
Then this was good.
That's what I thought was good. The first day I launched my website, it was really good. It was so surprising.
Wow.
How? How can you do this? I was so excited.
And you should.
And I went to buy wine for my mom and
I. Which is good. I mean, buying wine for the person who's been testing your products.
It was so exciting. But then, as a young person, looking at my job, how I described it to you, and
having to be on the move,
having to have people work for me.
Oh.
So my mistake was getting the shop.
When you were not going to be around.
It wasn't going to be 24/7. Even if I wasn't going to be around, my brain works in everybody wants to fuck with me. So I'm always looking out for, that's how my brain works.
People who take advantage of you.
Everybody wants to take advantage of me. So I'm always looking out for the signs. So I put cameras everywhere. Like, even though my shop attendant didn't know there was cameras there, I was monitoring the things while phone going around, and everything looked legit to me. I was looking at it in the business person's perspective. Everything was okay. I could go do my stuff and come back. And then on the weekend or holidays, I could produce and all that.
Or be at the shop as well.
One time, I had gone through my normal work for like 3 months. I came back and most of my stocks were down. So I need to produce. Now I need money to do production.
Yeah.
I go to the bank and there's no money.
And so what happened with the sales? Where did the money go? And then you ask your employee and then,
Madam,
wait. So where did the products go? Were you able to confirm that from the footages?
Yes.
And so basically there were sales.
There were sales, but they stole from me.
Okay.
There were sales, but people that I kept at my place stole from me. They just ran me dry. And I was so depressed. I didn't want to do anything again. I felt like young girl, me free my bank crying. I'm trying to do something for myself. I have been able to do that thing for myself. And somebody comes out of nowhere
just to
destroy everything. I don't want to do it again.
This experience, I'm going to put it here in this fridge right here. Yesterday or 2 days ago, we were having this conversation. And so you get to realize the people you trust who are supposed to help you improve,
they don't.
Were not being honest with you. And so what happens then?
What happened then from my part was I slipped into depression.
Okay.
And I let it get to me. Let it get to me so bad. It took 2 years.
Oh, so that's how come you
that's
were like,
why I was
you know
off.
What? I'm off.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah.
It took 2 years.
That was
that bad.
Yeah.
It was that bad. Like,
and I mean, it's not happened to me, but I could understand why with making something good for yourself, building a brand that is working for people, having all the goodness of intentions, but then someone you hire would just want to.
And it's not like you were doing the person any type of bad. They just feel like you are making it, they can spend it. Who was cannabis, so I'm coming to take some. They just feel like you have it. She will not notice. She's always playful, she's always smiling, she will not notice this is what's happening. So they are just there to loot you and then run you dry. Then they would come and blame the devil for it. Like, it doesn't make sense.
So you go off for like 2 years.
Yeah.
That means within the 2 years, obviously, the shop will no longer be. You stopped like paying the rent.
See, I waited for the rent to die off.
And then
I paid for 3 years. I worked for just, I think, 8 months.
Oh.
Then I left it. Like, I wasn't opening the shop again. If you ask me, I'll not answer you. I knew I'm not a talker. I'll not tell you what's happening to me. The only person I really talk to every day is my mom. So apart from her, nobody knew about what was going on. If you ask me about, oh, I'm busy, my shop is not there. If you want something, though, there were things that were still in the shop. I managed to sell them bit by bit. The ones that I was so angry, I dashed them out too, are there. So bit by bit, I just left everything. What's all this? Why am I going through all these things? Let me just focus on my 9 to 5. At least it still pays me. So let me just focus my 9 to 5, do that, and then leave this thing alone. It's not like it will take me anywhere. That was the mindset. So I left it for 2 whole years. Then my mother said something. I am the one that built my house. I knew what I put in the foundations. I knew what made the house what it is now. The person that has stolen from me just came to take it. By this time, he or she have spent the money that I'm crying over it right now. I can still make something out of what I think I have lost. I made the money. I can still make it again. People kept asking for the product. So if people are asking for something that you knew is good and they know is good and they are buying it, why don't I re-strategize and come back? Even if it's very small, I can do it.
Yeah.
So I took that into consideration, prayed about it. I was like, okay, let's do this thing again. Now, I'm not a green bean in the business anymore. I have vast knowledge on marketing, pushing a brand and everything. So let me use that, what I used in the medical field, let me use it here. Re-strategize and cut everything. The products were a lot.
Okay.
So if I could cut some and then focus on the ones that were best selling, the ones that could move for me faster, then I could build a whole brand around it.
Okay.
So I re-strategized. You remember there were 3 catalogs?
Yes.
I took those 3 away, kept it simple.
Okay.
Because I'm a simple person. I want something that I can use and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But then it still gives me the results.
Yes.
I might not have acne, but another person has acne. If the person uses my products or fixes their stuff. So let me make a general product that it fixes everybody's issue, but then it's pretty much very simple. Just 5 products.
Okay. And the 5 includes some for the hair?
No.
Or
so the skin side was 5.
Okay.
The hair is 5.
It's 5.
So now we have 10 products.
Okay. For
both hair.
Cut across everywhere. And so that means 2020, you go off around 2021, you resume around 2023, right?
2020, 2021, it was good. 2022 was good. So entering 2023,
you stopped, and then
2024 stopped. 2025, I came back.
Okay, so it's just recent that you've started again in 2025. It's a recurring story for many businesses here in Ghana. Just this morning, I was watching a video of a guy who has resorted to hiring people from Togo to come and work on his building because for whatever reasons, he's not finding the right Ghanaians to work on things for him. Many entrepreneurs in Ghana,
we all go through it,
keep having issues trying to work with fellow Ghanaians, and so you're back in the game, and how is the experience so far?
Oh, I love the experience. Anyway,
are you able to get back some of the customers that were
some are back. They are new people too.
Okay.
And I love the fact that they are on the journey with me.
And currently you are not going back to any store or whatever thing?
No, I don't think I want to do
right
any
now
store.
You're doing primarily like
online,
directly from yourself. And if you would even want to go back to getting a shop at that time, you would be physically present to ensure that. But you also enjoy your job so much that, so at this point, doing the online, but here's the thing, doing the online doesn't affect anything. So you can just be selling just like you have a shop, but
I don't need a physical shop to be able to do that. So
in your case, you thought of, having a physical presence somewhere, get at least employ someone as well. I chop some, you chop some, but then they want to chop everything from you. So at this point in time, it's and so at least that has been one of the challenge you've had, and the trying to register part is still something.
No, you see, I registered the first one. Now I've changed the looks and everything, so I have to redo it.
Oh, okay. So before you even open the physical shop,
there was a registration for everything was set. So now, since I have like a new look, everything, I have to update them and then get
and also include the new ones that you've
and take out the old ones.
Okay. Yes, from the registration. That's impressive. I know this not personally, but I know from people who are trying to register that it's not for the week.
You need a strong heart.
Yes.
And you need
the number of hurdles and you have to go through just to get their attention to register. But since you've gone through it before, they know you. So now when you go, I don't think it will be, unless the person
they know me. They know the product. They know the person.
But then it's going to be the same.
Madam, change this, do that, change it, come back. They'll tell you, you didn't put this one well, do this way. And I relaunched on the 20th of February this year, 2025. We are in April.
Yes.
Yeah, I've gone to FGA like 4 times. We are still changing stuffs and bringing stuffs and changing it.
It shall be well. It is what it is. Okay, so at this point, I think we've had an interesting conversation, gotten to know your background a bit. Are you in any way using artificial intelligence, AI, whatever, social media in your
do you know ChatGPT?
Yes,
it's my best friend.
It is your best friend, right?
We have been working together hand in hand. In my business consultants, you
use it heavily, right? I also use it, and that's the interesting thing about these AI. Different people use it for different things. I use it for programming primarily, and in your case, business consultancy. Do you think, in your case, it solves a problem for you that you don't need to hire somebody for, right?
Yes, it does.
What are some of the things you've used it for? You've mentioned business consultancy. Are there any other areas you use it in your line of work?
I use it in my marketing as well. Sometimes I get ideas, I just drop it there, try to find out what the artificial intelligence thinks about my idea. We break the idea down and then develop a marketing strategy for it.
Okay. So I think that's interesting how you use the AI. I don't know if you've tried using some of their recently ChatGPT, they talked about creating graphics. So you can, if you see a brand design you like, you can give it to it, give it instructions.
So I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I like my things in a certain way. I've been using one graphic designer since I started. And I've not changed it. I've tried going around it and it have messed me up. I've cried because
you have one person you go to for your and you get the results
everything perfectly. Or Hinipa Print Media, shout out to you. He does a really good job for me. When I met the guy, he was now in school trying to. He's like, "Oh, Sister Abna, I can do this for you." And I'm like, "Okay, let's work." So that's how come he does everything for me. That's on the side.
And so in that case, AI can sit somewhere for now.
He and I plus AI, the three of us, we work together.
Okay. So that means
it's the three of us together. The one thing I like about the AI is now I can speak to it.
Yeah.
Initially, I would have to write my thoughts down, and
now you can have like a normal conversation.
Yeah, so I just pick the phone. I'm trying to do this, that. What do you think about doing this way, that way? Then it will be asking me questions. Then we would be responding to each other, and then we'll get a conclusion of how I want it to be.
Yeah.
I create images with it. Then I send it to the graphic designer. Yo, this is how I want it to look. So do it like this for me.
Okay.
He will do it, bring it back. I'll check. I like it. No, let's go again.
Okay. That's interesting. The use of AI is, I think, changing the way we work. And in your case, you are using it in ways that helps your brand. And you mentioned marketing as well. Speaking of marketing, social media, how is it working to your advantage? Or some of us, I'm tired of social media in the sense that I don't know, it's work.
It's too much work.
It is work. And so I just look at it and I'm like, I take pictures, the pictures are nice. I'm like, post it saying.
See, there's this thing that I've come to realize. If you don't put yourself there, nobody would come look at you.
Go and put it, promote me for me.
I should promote you for you.
Yes.
Okay, I'll promote. But you have to promote yourself.
Oh, of course. I from time to time I post once in a while. In your case, do you find social media to be helping and pushing your brand?
Yeah, it's been the whole brand for my brand. Okay. If I could put it that way.
Yeah.
So Jodel Salter is Jodel Salter today because of social media. I do not know anybody from anywhere. I just put myself out there, and then somebody sees it and the person would want to try something from me. I've gotten people reach out to me, oh, I would like to try your products. Some are just trying to BS me. They just want to have free products and then move. Some too are genuinely wanting to try my product. Sometimes our thoughts, people share our thoughts. Sometimes people find us relatable. Sometimes you don't have to do so much. Just talk about your own self and then somebody is willing to buy. I had braids on for just 12 days and then the ingrowth was just too much. I felt like it was so surprising. I posted it on my socials. That was on my WhatsApp. And then I got somebody who wants to buy my products and sell in his town in Takwa.
Okay.
If I hadn't put that, it was just a random video. Oh, I've braided my hair 12 days ago and then there's a lot of ingrown. It means my product works a lot. So if I didn't even put if you want to try it. I just said that was the best product I've made so far. I posted the video. 3 minutes later, the person texted me, oh, hi, I would like to buy your products too. I want to sell it in my shop.
Yeah.
How would you go about it? So if I hadn't posted myself, I would think, oh, it's just a random weird video. Why should I post it? I need to sit down, be aesthetically pleasing.
Yes. Usually the ones you put, the videos you put
so much effort, you don't get anything. The ones that you're just
random
talking.
Stuff
The ones that people feel like, okay, this is a normal human being just like me.
Which I think that's part of why it makes for people are able to relate to it, because it's not a production. It's somebody actually like talking about something that interests them. And so in your case, social media is working for you.
Yeah, social media is working for me.
And currently, which platforms are you active on? I know you are active on TikTok, Instagram. Are you on Facebook?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I'm on Facebook, but it's not on Facebook.
Okay, you're on Facebook for your brand?
Yes.
But not personal?
Personal.
Okay. But I know, and then you're also on YouTube, right?
Yes, I'm on YouTube.
And if someone wants to find your products on there, how do they go about it?
Okay, so I have an official website, www.jodelsalter.com.
Wait, Jodel?
Yes.
G.
G for God.
Okay,
GEODELLS.
I'm going to put a link to the website in the description of this video, and I think we'll also put it on the screen. And so that's the name on all
my
platforms.
So Jodel Salter is for the hair side, and Jodel's is for the skin side.
Yeah. My
business consultant, which is my friend GPT, suggested that I split the brand. I don't keep it just Jodel Salter for all. Somebody might just be interested in hair and comes to my page for hair care solution. And somebody might be interested in skin. He or she can go to that other page and then find that there.
So we can find the separate.
Anything Jodel's is for me. GEODELLS
Okay.
So yeah.
Do we add your phone number to it as well?
Yeah, you can add my phone number.
Yes. So we'll also put the phone number on screen for anyone who wants to call. I think she's looking to go international as well. So
I am already international. Hold on. I am already international, please.
You see?
So if you're looking to shop Jodel's Salter when you're in Europe or UK, you can shop with Shop Jodel's or www.jodelsalter.com. Or you can call us on 0555 350001.
Yes. If you want to send an email, if you are the old school type, they also have an email.
Yeah, info@jodelsalter.
Yes, we'll put that on the screen. We'll also put that in the description as well. This has been an interesting conversation with
I've enjoyed myself.
Sadia Alimatu Delali. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
We'll definitely keep in touch. And the last question has to do with what can we expect from you in the coming months, years?
Good things. Good things. I'm excited about how Jodel Salter is evolving. I'm excited about what it's being helpful to people, bringing solutions to people in terms of hair care and skincare, keeping it simple and making it waves. I want Jodel Salter to be a household name. I want Jodel Salter to be the brand that you think about when you're looking for something related to skin and hair. So in the coming years, we hope to move from Ghana, UK, to the US, to the entire continent.
Looking forward to that. Thank you, viewers, for joining us for this conversation as well. I had fun talking to her. We'll definitely keep in touch to see how it goes. Find all the links to how to reach her in the comment sections. We'll also put it on screen as well, so you guys can get in touch and then place your order for the hair products or the skin products as well. My name is KhoPhi. Thanks for joining us in this one. We'll hope to talk to you in the next one, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.